you don't, but I'm doing independent study this semester, and what I'm doing is I'm developing a curriculum for Introduction to Computer Science for K through 12 students. So students who probably have never seen computer science or coding or anything like that before. I'm trying to develop a curriculum where we can introduce it at any stage, preferably at an early stage, let's say middle school, or maybe even elementary school. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to present, or we are all going to participate in the first lesson, part of the first lesson, and it basically introduces students to the concept of coding and using the popular binary game, so it allows students to develop some experience in binary, understand how computers work at the same time, and get introduced to algorithms and codes in general, just with this one activity. Okay, so we'll just start off with a discussion. What is a computer? What do you guys think a computer is? Yeah.
It's a machine.
Okay, so we have machine.
A screen?
A screen, okay.
It could be a person too, though. A person who like computes things.
Okay, so one thing now I emphasize
It was.
to,
Computer used to be like a medieval job title.
I would emphasize to students that we're talking about modern computers, and we're going to be very precise with our language because we're going to come up with a class definition
Calculator.
of what a computer is.
Problem solving.
Yeah.
Solving device, okay.
Or a machine.
What about a more sophisticated calculator?
It said that it was incapable of writing.
Go ahead.
Okay. So, problem-solving device. All right. Now let's think more of like, what does a computer do?
Information.
What
Order.
to information? What about it? A computer is not information.
It holds information.
Storage.
Provides information.
Oh,
Allows
okay.
me to look up information about a lot of things. No, that's the internet. Which is on a computer.
Stores information.
There we go. That's the word I was looking for.
Now, how does it store information? Like not how, but like, what does it
Inside.
need to store information?
A hard drive.
Okay,
It's a kind of circuit with like some
okay,
parts.
so we're dealing with hardware,
Software.
software. But can you just expect a computer to store information without doing anything to it?
You have to have programs on it.
You need to
No,
like
user
manipulate
user
it.
input.
Input, right, okay,
Input
grams.
output.
And then you have user input / output. Okay, so we know that we put information into the computer. The computer then stores the information and then can output information or can help us output some information, right? Mhm.
I would say that it has to have its own language.
Language, okay. So we have, in order to put this information into the computer, we have to speak the computer's language or communicate in the language that both the computer and the user would understand, right? Yeah.
Quick question. Are students writing this down in like a notebook or is like...
Yeah, this would be part of the do now. This is the third probing question in like a warm-up kind of thing. But I kind of just skipped to this. Okay, so if we were to come up with a class definition, what do you guys think from what we said? All these things, what can I circle as that can be part of our definition?
Language.
Okay, language,
Input output.
input, output, okay.
Hardware, software.
Machine.
Okay, so these are kind of the machine is made up of the hardware and the software, right? So, but, I mean, I would say we can include hardware and software, but remember we spoke about the storing of information, right? So we input some stuff, it stores that stuff, and then we can output also. So would we agree that storing information is also a big thing, like a fundamental thing for computers? Okay. So using these things that we circled, I would tell the students, in your groups, come up with a definition, and then we'll all kind of like develop a class definition. So think about it for a minute, and then let's come up with a class definition.
Do you want us to use the ideas on the board?
Yeah, the circled ideas. In the form of right? A computer is, dot, dot, dot. Okay? So I'll give you a couple minutes to talk amongst yourselves.
In a certain language.